Hello everybody, here is CNN Games and welcome to another video from the life and suffering of Sir Brante. Last time we had some complicated interactions with Janine from the clergy, and now we'll move on and see what will be the repercussions from our actions, because we are reaching closer and closer. We're reaching our goal. Okay. We still have 3 more steps before the revolt. Okay, year 1143, the last straw. Rumors are running wild in Anisote. People say a mysterious clandestine society called the Last Straw holds the entirety of the city underbelly in its clutches, with men and safe houses all over Anisote plotting and scheming against the nobles and the rulers of the province. Their leader is a woman, a ruthless criminal by the name of Sophia. She has evaded all attempts at capture. Oh my god, Sophia. The common people both fear the Last Straw and sympathize with their cause. If the rumors are true, the city finally has someone who will stop at nothing to help the people claim their rights. But who would support this secret organization, and how did the insurgents managed to survive this long? No one in the city knows the answers. Magister Elverman must assuage the people's fear once again. The vile mutineers and heretics who call themselves the Last Straw will be caught and executed very soon, and anyone who has given them money and shelter will meet the same fate. The secret chancellery will make sure of that. But even facing manhunt, the Last Straw still endures. Slowly but surely, the influence of this underground organization is spreading through the city. So we are in this content even more. We are at struggle for power. We reached point 0 and misery and devastation. We are at 2 now. The Patriarch's ceremony. Thanks to Father Urchin's efforts, Cassius has lost much of his support among the clergy and the flock, but today the Patriarch has summoned the people to this evening ceremony in a clear bid to regain their trust. With several champions of faith for an escort, you walk to the square by the silver tree to hear the Patriarch speak. Cassius stands tall above the worshippers, his feet firmly planted on the stairs leading into the temple. The old believers crowd the center of the square, while the new believers, led by Father Leonard, stand at the other edge. You arrive at the square as the ceremony is about to begin. The Patriarch calls for silence, and the dean of the crowd dies down in an instant. He speaks in a somber voice, clearly chosen for this purpose. As Cassius addresses the crowd, he lifts his arms toward the heavens. As time goes by, the false teaching of Patriarch Fotis are spreading further and further, poisoning our land. Every day I try to guide the people to the true path, to save those led astray by the heresy of the new faith. And when I saw that our brethren from the order of the Inquisition had paid us a visit, I felt great joy, for I knew they were here to purge who lies in apostasy from the province of Magra. But then my trust was betrayed. Those who were supposed to guard the true faith deceived us all. Those who have sworn an oath to the twins to purge all heresy now obey it. They were supposed to be my strength, but they have turned against me. Under the White turns to you, stern, unblinking. They came here to relieve me and besmirch my name. They have clouded the minds of my flock and turned my brethren against me. And now I call upon you, brother DNA. You must now answer for your order, for I will tolerate this treatment no longer. Come to me now, approach me and accept my blessing, kneel before me and kiss my hand, so that all may see that you are a humble servant of the church. Show everyone that the order of the Inquisition stands with the true faith. The crowd parts before you, forming a narrow passage to the temple stairs. The patriarch extends his hand to you. Kissing it would be a public statement tenement to acknowledging that the order sides with Cassius and supports him as the old faith. But do you have a reason to challenge the patriarch? It is time to openly confront him and his entire flock. Kiss the patriarch's hand. We lose the church. We lose tolerance and inquisition, but we get reputation and diplomacy. You make peace with the patriarch in public, reassuring the people, and Cassius himself refuse. The order of the Inquisition does not submit to the patriarch. You make this clear to everyone, but I would die. I would suffer the final death here. Accuse Cassius. Cassius is a liar and an apostate. The order will find the truth and all shall be revealed. Or rely on the new believers for support. No. You call upon Father Lenore to stand with you against Cassius. Well, we'll accuse Cassius and see what happens. At least I will not die. Cassius thinks you are trapped, cornered, but he has underestimated the force of your will. Hundreds of eye are trained on you, but you withstand their attention with ease. They are all without will, as is the patriarch who leads them. You address Cassius just as Urchin taught you. Your voice is a command. You are filled with an overwhelming confidence in your truth, devoid of all doubt. The Inquisition does not need the patriarch blessing, you say. The champions of faith do not obey the twins. The champions of faith obey the twins and them alone. The blessed mission and goodwill of those who serve the order are beyond all doubt. You need no law but the law of the younger, no love but the love of the elder. You will not lie and you will not resort to half-truths. Only a weak will would stoop to such a low cunning. And so you proclaim aloud, the order of the Inquisition is investigating the patriarch, so that he may face the highest trial of fate. Only the sacred tribunal may judge the accusation against Cassius. Your words ring through the square, followed by silence. So the rumors are true. The Inquisition supports the schism within the faith. Your order has come to Magra to lay waste to the true faith in this land. Your order is working to blacken my good name among the clergy and flock. Your order wishes to put some new believers heretic in my place so that he may poison the people's heart with his false teachings. You have all forgotten the law of the younger. For each and every crime there will be retribution. Cassius' speech is drowned by the cries of the crowd. You hear a scream. A rock flies through the crowd and hits a champion in the face. The warrior falls to his knees. The champion of fate draw their swords. The rock was but the first of many. A hail of cobblestones come flying all at once, aiming for the heads of your soldiers. You cannot see the faces of those who had the gall to attack the order. Cassius watches you with indifference from the temple stairs. The rocks continue to fly. One by one they attempt to find the champion's skulls. But you have no fear. You do not shout, but your voice is heard by all. Enough! The clamor dies down. The people around you freeze. The mob parts and recoils. You do not know how. You do not know who had the insolence to attack you yet. But one thing is certain. Retribution is coming. So saith the law. Silence falls. Terrified, the patriarch looks at you, and the crowd you froze with a single word. And your retinue leaves the square. You and the retinue leave the square. Retribution is inevitable. Cassius will pay for his heresy. Those who walk the path of the will shall never submit to the will of another. Modest position. Interesting. We are still weak in battle, and we are still prepared for anything. Good. I need to raise our will fast. This is a consequence of previous action. Condition met. Thomas. Ooh. Something happened to our friend. The hunt for Thomas. You are shaving before going into town. You scoop some warm water from the wash basin. The morning light reflects in the mirror. It is blinding. A servant rushes in with an urgent letter, or rather a cramped up note. He says it's from a childhood friend of yours. You flinch involuntarily. A nasty cut appears on your cheek. DNA, I'm in trouble. You are the only one who can help me. I already told you about how I got on Commander Otton's bedside. I went against an order of his. Didn't want to squeeze the last penny from an already poor village. Otton thought me a traitor, and now he's finally found an excuse to take me out. If I don't find a way out of the city, I'll be executed. I did my best to hide, but Otton's henchmen are already on my trail. I'm out of time, Brante. If you can, for the sake of our old friendship, help me. Help me out of this mess somehow. If Otto finds me, I'll be out of the Shining Pillar in no time. Your friend, Thomas. I'll be off to the Shining Pillar in no time. You crush the note in your hand. A drop of blood runs down your cheek. Your old friend is in grave danger. If you do not interfere, Thomas Guerrero is doomed. You do not get involved, Thomas. You will not protect Thomas, and Thomas dies. You immediately come to your friend's rescue, but I would die instead if I had the path of the Lost. You enlist the last straw spies to help Thomas find refuge away from Anizel, or if we You, you, your petition, you petition Archduke Melendez himself to offer Thomas his protection, but I can't. Unfortunately, I must stay alive. I'm really sorry, Thomas. You lower your knot into the flame of a candle. It is reduced to ash in a matter of moments. You will not try to save Thomas Guerrero. His fate is in his own hands. It is time for you to go. You have business to attend to. You manage to finish all your errands before lunch. You decide to take the rest of the day off and reward yourself with a stroll through the city. First, you come to the square in the Silver District. Sitting at the edge of the old fountain, you watch a noble carriage. The noble carriages pass by. The canopy of the silver tree casts a smooth shadow over your eyes. The sun is well past noon now. You continue your walk. A noisy group of students bursts out of Sir Tibor's school. The young men have just finished their study for the day. You were a student there yourself not long ago. You decide to watch the sun set by the city wall. You have an excellent view of the desert, painted by the flaming hues of the setting sun. You gaze at the remnant of the wooden fort from your childhood, but it's getting very late. Time to head home. The next morning, a dead body with numerous knife wounds is found near the city gate. A Legion captain by the name of Thomas Guerrero has met his true death. I'm sorry, friend. If only I could help him. This is a consequence of your previous actions, Gloria's secret plot. The lesser evil. A year has passed since the day Gloria asked for your protection. You have brought up her lowly position several times in conversation with Father, but every time his face darkens and he asks you to stop. You can feel Stefan's influence behind this refusal. Your only option is to wait for something to change. Meanwhile, emotions are running high in the family. Gloria disappears for a day at a time. She is often seen in the company of young citizens of low estate. Father constantly lectures Gloria, telling her that her friends are libertarians and troublemakers, and connections like these will be her downfall. Your sister obediently lends an ear to his speech, then vanishes again. You are relaxing in the bath after a long day when you suddenly hear rapid footsteps in the hallway and Stefan's angry voice. The door of the bathroom bursts open. DNA, get dressed. We are waiting for you in the sitting room. It is urgent. Perplexed, you get out of the tub and make yourself presentable. Father and Stefan are waiting for you in the sitting room. Gloria is huddled in a chair in the corner. Your elder brother swiftly locks the door behind you. This bodes ill. So, I was on my way to the ball at the El Labaris mansion. I was already on their doorsteps when a servant told me that he had been ordered to turn me away. They will not have anything to do with a family whose offspring is a member of a secret society. Father, DNA, whom do you suppose they meant? Gloria looks at Stefan defiantly. Her lips pursed tightly. This is the last straw. You will make pariahs of us all, Gloria. I will not allow you to ruin everything Sir Gregor worked for. Stefan is nearly screaming, but then He pulls himself together and continues in a more composed manner. I'm afraid Lady Gloria cannot remain in the house, but being honorable people, we must provide for her future. Sir Joseph of El Palantier is willing to take her as his lawful wife. Gloria, you will be accepted in a household of noble of the sword. I have been negotiating with your suitor for quite some time. Who gave you the right to decide my fate behind my back? You aren't even the head of this family. Gloria, you must abide by the decision of your elders. This family has done so much for you already. Now I'm even going to provide you with a good match. But you're acting like a spoiled child. You will be a nobleman's wife, you fool. You will be able to write your poems. You will want for nothing. You will be able to enjoy your life. Sir El Palantier has been hounding for me for a year now. I can't believe he's in love with me, a lowly commoner girl. Sure, he's easy on the eyes. He has a skilled warrior and a respected nobleman, but he needs a wife to give birth to his heirs. Follow him around obediently at the social gathering and praise his chivalry. Can't you see that I don't belong in his family? Stop and nonsense, father. Here is a letter to the El Palantier. Sign it as the head of the family. We should invite our future relatives to our house and introduce ourselves to Gloria's future husband and his parents. I hope that DNA will do his part as well. Father reluctantly skims the letter and frowns. Stefan, why have you never spoke to me about a matter of such importance? No match can be made without my consent. Have I announced my wish for Gloria to be married? Father, she'll leave us no choice. You know that we cannot make Gloria a prank, but our family reputation still suffers because of her rebellious ways. Don't you see this marriage will benefit everyone? Gloria springs to her feet, choking with rage. You'll do anything to prevent me from joining this family. This marriage will bring nothing but sorrow to me and Sir El Palantier. All you ever think about is your own interests. Ingrate, I'm looking out for you, and this is how you repay me? Or would you prefer to be cast out for your disgraceful antics? Father, please sign the letter and free us all from this debacle once and for all. Gloria rushes towards you in desperation and claps your hand. Brother, please, you promised you never let them kick me out. So we could push pressure into Father. You force Father to adopt Gloria and keep her in the family, but this would decrease the Stefan, Robert, and will decrease the unity. We challenge Stefan to a duel. We don't have the path of the noble to do that. You are prepared to fight your elder brother to the death to protect your sister. We can threaten Stefan. You know for a long time about your father's secret love affair. You threaten to expose it unless Stefan relents or say nothing. Gloria's fate must be decided by the senior members of the family. Sorry, Gloria. I can do nothing for you. You embrace Gloria and hold her close, but say nothing. She looks into your eyes, hopefully, but all she hears is your dull response. Only the family's patriarch and heir can decide this matter. Your sister pushes herself away as soon as she hears this, her eyes filled with quiet resentment. Well said. DNA has such respect for his elders, truly a vital tenet of any worthy family. So, Father, what shall we do with this letter? We mustn't rush, Steph. This is a very important decision. We have to consider it carefully. We are giving Gloria away to another family. Another noble family, no less. El Palantir is madly in love with Gloria, Father. We need to strike while the iron is hot. Who else would accept a lowborn lass into such an exalted and wealthy home? Sir Robert, please. I'll just be someone else's property. Please, let me stay in your home. I'm not asking you to adopt me. All I'm looking for is my own little place in this world. After Gloria's speech, Father slowly begins to lose his temper. Don't be so ungrateful, Gloria. You know I supported granting more freedom to the communist state, but you have become too abstained for your own good. A nobleman wants to make you into his home, and you have the nerve to resist. Stefan's right. You are behaving like a silly, petulant girl. With a quick flourish of a quill, Father signs Alpetir's letter. Gloria heads drops helplessly. You leave me no choice, Sir Robert. I'll do as you say. There is sadness in your sister's eyes as she looks at you once more. Then she leaves the sitting room. Unbelievable! Sorry, Gloria. Unbelievable! Have we finally talked some sense in her? Now we just need to make a good impression on El Palantir. I'm glad you refused to pander to her whims, DNA. Gloria is her own worst enemy. She is lucky she has us to take care of her. Well, how I disagree with this view. Gloria got married. Gloria has become the wife of the noble Sir El Palantir and left for his estate. Well, and with that, we've actually reached the end of this year. We have 2 more years and then the revolt will come. The idea is, are we ready for that? We'll just have to wait and see. But this will be all for today. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Because let's remember, on this particular day, on this particular year, let's say, we've dodged 2 true deaths. So let's hope we can still do that in the future and live a long life, but we'll see. This will be all for today. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment and I'll see you on the next one, but until then, have some great days. Bye.